So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Makaleli. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Fuller is wide and looking to get onto this. Albert Ferrer. That's very neat. And it's Pirlo. And here's De Bruyne. Albert Ferrer receives it in a wide position. Davis. Now it's Neymar. He's cut it out. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Can he finish?
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played it back. Modric. Now, can they get him away? So we're still where we started right now. So what can they make of this? Forlan. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marksman following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
The Netherlands are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's Makaleli. Neymar, looking for options for movement. Makaleli. Kubo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold. This is Neymar. Well, they could break here. Looking to play him in. Great chance! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Great defending, strong and determined. And that has left him in a heap. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's gone away. Good determined running there, but on back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Take back. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's shot loose. Who's going to get there? Davis, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Alexander-Arnold. Modric. Hazard. Makalele. Verbruggen. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than
Habrá
anyone.
2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Nistelrooy. Conte. And they can counter here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's found a way through. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish
A
that two-goal
continuación,
cushion early in the
disfrutaremos de
second
la
half.
actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's De Bruyne. Now Pirlo. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Serginho. Makalele can so cleverly bypass the press. Mohamed Salah. Conte. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Serginho. Spread out to the left. He welcomes it in. Important interception. The most accurate pass. The Netherlands are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Played out to the right.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Cantona. It's a sharp hit the ball here. Necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. Khan claims comfort.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Strong running down that left flank. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. And there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. So another set play. The ball goes in. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area, plenty of movement too.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
Taking this chance to
Van
return to their benches.
El dorsal 21. Casa. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 24. Neymar. El dorsal 23.
Great vision.
Modric.
Mohamed Salah gets
Serán
into a good
sustituidos
position.
por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 19, Kimmich, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 10, Messi,
Alexander-Arnold.
el dorsal 4. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Okazaki. Okazaki touches it back. The less said about that pass, the better. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a probing ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Kimmich. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And the counter is on. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Cambio de jugadores.
Kimmich, Alexander-Arnold, Beckenbauer,
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Albert Ferrer. Could be trouble here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe. That's going to run down the left wing. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's open and around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a goal. Finishing it off was...
Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Okazaki is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's it. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
Durante el
Your reflections on what you've seen,
podremos
Jim?
disfrutar.
Siapa sih? Mana? Coba aku lihat. Asal.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours...
Hello everybody,
it might not
and
feel
welcome
like that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here.
He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Modric. Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? This time, surely!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Aimed in towards the centre. And the keeper beats it away. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Jimenez attempts a clearance. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. That's been intercepted. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. Oh. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Van Nistelrooy. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alexander-Arnold is steaming forward. And it's Serginho. Over to the left. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that was vital. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
A slightly Any better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better, but the final ball was very poor.
Promising position, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shot could be on, it's bounced back off the post. Now it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Played back. Oh, super ball! It's a pretty loose pass.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Serginho. Some really good ball movement. He's had a shot! Road Van Nistelrooy! A giant among strikers! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that's well seen too. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. That's a scooter. Looking
2
for the
added
ball.
minutes has been indicated.
Assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And this could be the final action of the first half. Mateus plays it short. Has a look and plays it forward. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Who
And a
wants
quick
half-time
announcement
when you have a
today that
contest this
memorabilia
good?
from
I can
today's
only hope
match
it
is
picks
now
up
on
where it
sale
left
in
off.
the Stadium Hall.
So that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half. Makaleli. Very nicely done. Hazard. Laid out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good read, needed to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's straight offside. Laid back in. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now it's Neymar. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
Such good technique.
What a throw in. Fabinho. De Bruyne. Mateus. Modric gets across to intercept that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The most accurate pass. Robertson. Jimenez. And it's De Bruyne. Mateus. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Neymar. He's going for goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Makaleli. And Serginho. Neymar. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good ball, good take. Good strong challenge there. That is a little undercooked. A chance!
Woo!
And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Fabinho. Makaleli charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ferdinand. Fabinho. Fabinho is always looking to break lines. Batistuta running with the ball. Neymar. That pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. This is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Hazard. Hazard.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end there.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Looking for options for movement. Swings it across. And it's aimed by the keeper. Excellent actuated pass. Mateus. And he welcomes it in. Cracking ball. Takes a shot! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Both sides then
Mateo.
taking this chance to turn to
Number
their benches.
18. De Bruyne.
So we have a breakthrough.
Number 11.
How will things develop
Neymar.
from here?
Coming on the field.
Lines up a
Number
cross.
22. Kukcu.
With the clearance.
Number 21. Nedved.
Lah,
Number 10. Messi. Substitution.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many
There will
more
be 1
chances
minute
can
at
they
a time.
realistically expect now?
Nedved crosses. A mighty effort. And that may well be that. That is that. Well, this was a game they could so
Salah
easily have won
sama
on another
ampun,
day,
Bang.
but alas, that wasn't.
Aduh, kalah terus guys. Pakai smart assist sih. Ya ampun, pantesan kiperku gimana nggak kalah. Ratingnya sekarang D kipernya. Ya ini maintenance kemarin update rating. Ini nggak ada kiper bagus lagi. Skip opo iki. Oh, masih ini hal. Coba. Cepet. Masih 94.000 cepet akselerasi. Oke. Aku dari dulu tuh nggak pernah dapet kiper bagus loh. Sekali lagi lah.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium.
welcome to
Players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any
Indonesia
minute now.
against Barcelona.
Well, Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Watching, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Tunisia has the chance to go the other way. That's Beckham. Back to the keeper it goes. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona have their second corner now. Now, who's going to be first to this? A sudden chance to counter. Raul. Oh, he's got a solid goal. He's having a shot. That's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Serginho. Modric. And it's Beckham.
This is the time you need that pace.
This is Batistuta.
Batistuta.
So it is still 0-0. That's Batistuta. Pedri.
Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Pinches it off him. Indonesia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's looking wide. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. He's picked his way through. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Makaleli. Serginho. It's made its way to him. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. And he's on the finish! Goal! One sweeping move.
counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Serginho.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Batistuta. Gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Right, clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Neymar. That's a shade optimistic. Played towards the front line. Droll. Oh, that's a fine interception. Makaleli. Modric. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff.
Indonesia have turned up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is top defence.
Half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
It's cause for mild irritation. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Neymar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedri. Tunisia finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's great positioning, so good from him.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Somewhat off target. There could be trouble here. This is gone, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Modric is behind this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
He's gone for the shots.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Can they get him away?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Cruyff. And this is Raul. Raul plays it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Substitution for
Time for
Indonesia.
changes on both
Number
sides,
21.
actually.
Well, Peter, I
Raoul.
don't think there's anything
Coming on
tactical
to
or
replace
injury
him
related
is
here. I think it's
number
just all about
3.
the push for a goal.
Lance Beckenbauer. Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Beckham. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's been slipped through. There's no flag. It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to equalise. Terrific save by Albiati. Carvajal cuts it out. Beckham played into space. That was not gone well. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Jordan Henderson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, and Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. It's a good put in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tunisia looking to go forward now. Here comes the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Barcelona must do something here and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Hazard.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Neymar. That looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Serginho.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach
2
and
added
start
minutes
shifting
has
this
been
ball.
indicated.
He might be in here. Neymar. Now it's Hazard. And he welcomes it in. This has gone, presumably for offside. It's just beyond his reach. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
Udah dulu guys.